Hey guys, it's Killswitch95, and today we're going to look at a Tier 7 game and a Tier 6 game, the Italian medium tank P43 BIS, which, as you may be able to tell by the camouflage that's on it, is literally the only Italian tank I own, so I have nothing better to put it on. Subi. But, South Spawn, on Lakeville, and slightly off topic with what I say in the chat, yeah, I just figured out that if you have 100% crew and you're just starting your first skill, if you buy 2 of the 2 million credit crew books, you could probably have a first skill right away. Complete. Like, pay 4 million credits, you've got BIA or 6th Sense, which honestly I think is nifty. I'm probably a little late on the draw on that one, but better late than never, right? So I'm gonna go to the town because this thing has a punchy gun, okay armor, the mobility's bad, although not as bad as the Polish one, and I'm gonna kind of try and brawl it out. Like, this thing's armor is good against standard rounds, but once people start firing gold at it, it's got no armor. The mobility is, well, sluggish, and the gun handling is just awful, and the shell velocity is awful too, so you can't really snipe. And at this point, I realized, oh great, it's like that Leopard 1 game again. Nobody's going to the town. So, hey Panther, you might as well fall back, because we're probably going to have to play the long game again. And I'm driving back, and I see our heavies come through, and I realize, with .38 dispersion and relatively bad soft stats, and poor shell velocity, this thing can't play the long game that well either, so guess we'll have to take our chances in the town getting there late. But I'll be damned if I go first. You go first, Heavy. You got better armor than I do. So I'm going to take a bit here and tell my team the weak spots of a Tiger P from the front, which is the cheek armor that angles in from the front plate to the sides at like a 45-degree angle. If you didn't know that, shoot there. It's only 60 millimeters. You'll probably go through every time and make him cry all the time. But if we're going to get there late, he's probably already there. I want them to know the weak spot so we can just kill him. Speaking of just killing him, got him. Nice. Alright. So that's one down out the town. I see the KV2. Alright, he just fired. HE. That's what a KV2 does. If it's a HE round, I can probably take him. At least once. Because he's probably not going to pin me with HE. So I set up to get a flank shot on him, catch him by surprise when he pokes out again. And, oh shit, a T-150. That's alright, I can probably pin him when he drives at me. That'll be fine. Alright, and... Really? Premium AP from the KV2? Well, that just made things awkward as fuck. Alright, game just started and I'm a one-shot, so we're gonna play super careful from now on. We're gonna leave no corner unchecked. And that's how you gotta do it when you start your game and you're already almost dead. Don't take no chances. Make sure they're not gonna be looking at you. I'm going to use the camera to see where this Tiger P is looking because I do not want to drive out in front of that. I see he's driving into the alleyway, and that's good. That means he's probably not looking at me. Gonna go around the P43 BIS, move out the way, Churchill. You've been useless up to now anyway, so get out my way. Oof. Thanks for disabling team damage, Wargaming. You the man. Alright. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, so what, on hard terrain this thing has decent mobility, but on, like, off-road this thing is sluggish as hell? Alright. Awkward. So now we're gonna advance keeping in mind that the E25 is probably being a cockroach somewhere to try and spot Ferrari. So I'm planning on dipping into this rock anyway when... Yep, he's being a cockroach trying to spot Ferrari, who's probably going to kill me at any moment because they see... Ooh! Medium tank on 44 HP. Let's get him. Or they would be if they were capable of breathing and thinking at the same time with more than one brain cell active, but I have no idea what Artie's looking at. Really? You gonna tell me that whiffed when it was basically fully aimed? And that's it. I don't know it yet because I'm gonna try and be careful, but effectively I'm too slow to get any more damage, so that's my game. And that's honestly why I don't really play this tank that much. Its armor is not really relevant. Its gun is ass. Like, yeah, the reload's okay with the 90mm gun on a tier 6 medium tank, but the gun dispersion is awful, the penetration is weak, and the mobility is just so lackluster. Like, I honestly don't understand why somebody like Quickie Baby said this was a pretty good medium tank. Like, it's really not. It's like a heavy that's bad at being a heavy because it doesn't really have armor, and it's kind of bad at being a medium tank because it's just slow and doesn't really have... I mean, it's got DPM technically, but the gun handling's so bad, so you can't really use it. Like, it's just not that good. Frankly, as a medium tank that's supposed to be kind of like a heavy, I like the 40 TP better. But that's it. When you lose all your HP at the start, that's what you do. You gotta play real cautiously. Don't make any plays. Let your teammates make the plays. Because you don't have any HP to spare. You're effectively 1 hit point. Now, as they say, a tank on 1 hit point is just as dangerous as a tank with all their hit points. So just because you're 1 hit point, or in my case 44 hit points, doesn't mean you get to sit in the back and be useless. You can still be effective. You just gotta really think about it and be cautious. And with that, I'll see you on the next one.